Welcome then to Extra Time. The end of the week is here. How are you, Mr. Mariner?
Splendid. Splendid. Splendid.
Looking lovely. You're up early? What are you doing on your phone?
I was just checking some very important material out.
Oh, really? Wow.
No best of the week?
No best of the week this week, no, because of the snow, apparently.
I tell you what. Snow, what? Wrong kind of snow? Too deep snow, too heavy snow, too cold snow?
Quite a lot of snow, wasn't it, to be
Not
fair?
particularly. We've had a lot more in this part of the world in previous years.
And still best of the week.
Best of the week was chummed out. Trains weren't running in time, there was leaves on the track. What's the next excuse?
No aeroplanes.
Huh? No, the planes
No
weren't.
aeroplanes.
Trains weren't running, the boats, even the boats weren't going.
Passport.
Can't do it. Max and Hert podcast. Well, gee, but I bet that was on. Well, the same guy does it. I won't mention any names.
Well, I think you pretty much have.
Well, no, mate, Maxi.
Who is more likely to complete a treble this season? Get ready, Paul. You can have three options.
Uh-oh.
Barcelona, Manchester City or Bayern. Manchester City can't really do a treble because they're out of the FA Cup, if you were to scrutinise this in a little more detail.
Barcelona.
Oh, why? Why?
Well, because the treble
Yeah.
is the Champions League, the Premier League and the FA Cup.
Or not the League Cup?
Oh, you don't think League Cup when you think treble, do you?
I don't think
He
treble.
does.
I don't think treble.
Right. Right, it says a treble, I'm now being told, not the treble, so therefore I'm wrong. Right, anyway.
I'm going to change the answer. Barcelona.
Oh, what was the first answer?
Barcelona.
Right, okay. Julian's here. Julian, Barca, City or Bayern? PSG obviously can't now.
I go. Yeah, that's a shame. I go for City. I go for City.
Yeah.
Julian, how angry did you get on a scale of 1 to 10 when the producers keep you sitting there for ages and it's 5 hours? What time is it? I mean, it's like late now in London and you have to sit there listening to the rambling fools in this studio and your family's at home. How angry do you get?
No, I love it. It's okay. It's okay.
No, Julian's still young. He's not like you when you used to just pull the plug out.
Hold on. What do you mean he's still young?
Well, he's still young, isn't he? He's not like bitter old curmudgeon like yourself.
I'm not old.
How old are you, Jules? Jules has got to be in his 30s.
Yeah.
30.
37.
There you are, see?
Wait.
Jesus God, man, I'm only 8 years older than
But you're
Jules.
still old.
He's 20 years older than me.
I look it.
We're barely alive, Clive.
Wow.
Hey, hang on. 65, not too
It's
shabby.
looking
What's
good
wrong
for
with you?
65. I mean, when you used to do this before you moved over here.
Yes.
Oh, they were
I'm
lovely
coming,
days.
I'm coming back to
Then
see
you would just walk out.
when you're 65.
I would just walk out.
Exactly, see?
My favourite is ever times when I used to do this show, which used to be called Press Pass, before it was on in the US, was whenever there was some technical difficulties. Because I would phone our boss and he would say, "Don't worry, you'll get paid," and he never got the anyway out. You get
Before you're out the door.
And I was gone. I was in the car and I was heading back up the M1 to Nottingham where I lived at the time.
Tell you what, Jules, if you ever got a better place to be, just pull some plugs out and you'd be sorted.
Yeah.
But then you might have to go to Gab's house. Gab's got a studio in his basement, doesn't he? So they might just relocate you there.
Gab's weird. It's weird. It's a strange man.
What should PSG change to win the Champions League other than the coach, Jules?
Get a good left back, get a good defensive midfielder, probably get a better keeper as well. I think the manager is probably the key, the biggest one of all. But also all around the club, I think the institution is lacking a lot, and it's something Arrigo Sacchi has been saying this week. And the boys have hinted at it with Neymar. Neymar at some point got bigger than the club, and that can't happen. If you want to be a big club and win the Champions League, you can't have that kind of situation.
By the way, there's other players at PSG as well that are going to be.
What's wrong with your eyebrow? What are you doing?
Well, it was itchy. You know, it's all very well talking about one guy, but I mean, there's some potential big stars. I mean, we've talked about Mbappe. What about Rabiot? You know, this guy is going to be a.
You love Rabiot.
Yeah, I think for the next decade he could be one of the most instrumental midfielders in European football. So there's no guarantee that's going to be PSG. I know he's French, but there's no guarantee it's going to be in France. So Neymar's not the only issue.
You got Verratti getting stupidly sent off.
But he's a very good player. Extremely good player.
Final tweet from Garlic Bread. Do you like garlic bread?
Love it.
I would.
Massive fan.
Where do you stand?
Where do you stand on garlic
Oh,
bread?
Yeah, big
massive
fan.
fan.
Where do you stand on food in England in general, Jules? With your French ways?
There's a few things I can't, like mint sauce with the meat.
Yeah,
What?
This is not possible.
Lamb.
This is
Come
not possible,
on.
boys. This is not possible.
Yours-
Cheesecake, it's not possible.
No.
Cheesecake.
Cheesecake?
What about
No.
That's not
no.
English.
what about Yorkshire puddings? No.
He is
Oh
a
yeah, love them. Love
Okay.
Oh, that's okay. What's your delicacy then, Jules? What's your go-to?
Kebab.
them. No, it's French cheese, obviously.
That explains a lot.
So not like I don't like kebab, like
Not a kebab at 4 in the morning.
bouncing home very late at night in a very wasteful way.
3 in the morning.
That way. I always have one when I go back.
Yeah, I had one when I was back.
They're the most unhealthy,
Yeah, 4 in the morning.
horrible
Yeah.
things you can eat. But there's when you live here, it's a kind of a.
So
it's a
when
must.
you go back home,
Yeah.
after what you've been telling me today, are you going to get fired in?
Well, that's 2 months away when I'm going to
Exactly.
go.
I mean, this is we're bringing into the fact of this Craig's diet, which has been much talked about.
It's not really a diet. I'm not.
No, but you
it's my
haven't-
training.
Healthy living.
You haven't had a drink for a month.
Correct. Well, alcohol.
Yeah.
I've no drink for a month. No
Unfortunately,
bread. No
the
bread
liquor
for a
store
month.
near where you left is now closed down.
Yes.
The profits have done. Sorry, kids, you're not going to college.
Well, there is that because I've been a regular in there since I moved. But yeah, it's.
The discipline in that man there is absolutely incredible.
It's impressive. So, had Tottenham possessed the money PSG has, do you think they would give them a further push in the Champions League and possibly win
I am
it?
going to a St Patrick's night party this Saturday, which I know is a week early, but that's going to be my first real test.
You're going to go to a party and not drink?
I'm thinking about it.
Do you think you'll pass the
Like
test?
Stevie Nichol's going to be there.
Oh!
So I'm under
There's
pressure.
no way you pass the test. No way.
Well,
Okay.
Because you're going to be sending films out with you and him dancing, doing all
Right.
that stupid
what was the
stuff.
question?
Spurs,
Yes.
if they had the money that PSG had, would they go on to win the Champions League?
Well,
They'll be a lot closer.
it's just
than
not,
getting knocked out.
it's just not that simple.
No.
It's just not that simple as here's the money. You're guaranteed to get the players, then you're guaranteed to gel them together. It's a wee bit more complex than that.
Well, then, that is it. Enjoy your party, Craig. Enjoy the Revs. Who have the Revs got? It's the home opener,
Colorado
isn't it?
Rapids.
Yeah, I hear there's shackers on the phone
Massive.
for tickets, I hear.
Yeah.
By the way, my wife's begging me to drink at this party. Do you think there's a reason for that?
Yes, we all know that.
Just angry old curmudgeon in the corner, sober.
When did 40 become old?
40, no, you're not 40, are you?
I'm 40.
You're 40
41.
years old.
I'm in my 40s.
41.
40s.
Oh, in.
When's that become old?
That is it. ESPN FC is back on Sunday.
Scary.
Everything you need to know, of course, all the highlights from the big games at the weekend. You can join us 1 a.m. Eastern on ESPN 2.